Okay, ladies and gentlemen, are you excited to be here tonight? If you're excited, please go to the chat space and type in excited. Show me some excitement in the chat space. Give me some fire emojis. Give me energy, all right? Give me energy in the chat space. Let me see your excitement. Are you looking forward to discovering? Okay, let me remind you of what we are doing here tonight. Okay, so I need you to watch this video to remind you of why we are here tonight.
Hold on. Right now, I want you to forget everything you thought you knew about network marketing. Now, Robert Kiyosaki, the world #1 financial literacy expert, calls network marketing the business of the 21st century. Now, stay with me. It doesn't end there. Donald Trump, a billionaire in US dollars, said if he lost everything today and is to start all over again, he will find a good network marketing company and get to work. Not just him, making two of them, right? Guess what? Warren Buffett, that we all know as the world's greatest investor of all time, said of all his investment in network marketing was the best. As a matter of fact, if you Google right now, Warren Buffett owns 3 network marketing companies. Amazing, right? Must be a very good business. But guess what? According to recent statistics, it has been proven that only 25% of people that start a network marketing business ends up succeeding or turning profit. What it means is that a larger 75% of people that get into this industry do not succeed. That's kind of confusing, right? It's a very lucrative business, so how come people are not succeeding in the business? Okay, why is it like that? In fact, listen when I say this, network marketing has arguably one of the highest failure rates in the world. One of the businesses that has the highest failure rate in the world. Why is it like that? I believe there are 3 core reasons. There are 3 core reasons why people fail in network marketing, despite the fact that this is the most lucrative. I mean, billionaires of this world are saying this is the best business. And of course, by my own experience, I believe and I know by my own result as well that this is the best business on the planet. But guess what? There is an imbalance. Okay, there is a missing link, and I believe the 3 keys is the answer to those missing links. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, for the Freedom Academy members, I'm bringing to you our first masterclass for the year 2024. Is titled Understanding the Business of Network Marketing. Now, there are several people doing network marketing, but very few understand the business of network marketing. You cannot succeed in network marketing if you don't understand the business side of it. You can be doing networking, but do you understand the business of network marketing? Like I always tell you guys, information precedes understanding, and understanding precedes effective execution. And guess what? Effective execution precedes result. If you are tired of getting no result or getting little result in this business, then join me this Friday by 7 p.m. between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. just for 1 hour, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. this Friday for our first masterclass for the year. I told you guys we're going to be having 52 of these this year. So the fourth one is titled Understanding the Business of Network Marketing, and I will see you there 7 p.m. this Friday. Link will be out on the groups. Cheers.
We said it and God has brought it to pass. Can we please go to the chat space and thank God for that? I mean, there was no guarantee that we're going to live to see Friday, 5th of January when I made that video, but now we're here. And I'd like you to know that if you are live on this call, or you are watching this video, it is because there's something for you to understand about what we're going to share here tonight. I don't believe in coincidence. I believe in purpose. And I know that you being here right now is because it has been preordained that you are going to be one of the beneficiaries of the information that will be shared here tonight. Okay? And I want you to know that what we're about to do, many of you have prayed for direction in the year 2024. You have prayed that God should show you a way that can help you to accomplish the dreams and the goals that you have. And some of you are a bit confused. You are wondering, am I in the right place? Am I sure that this business is the right business for me at this point in my life? Am I sure I should be doing this? Some of you are even wondering, I've just been they've been asking me to join meetings, to come for sell meeting, to come for sell meeting, to do this and do that. I've been doing so many activities and I check my DTC, I check my account in this business. I am not making money yet. Am I sure this is not a waste of my time? My prayer is that tonight somebody in this meeting will receive clarity and get answers to those burning questions. I know how frustrated that can be personally. Okay. I know how frustrated it can be when you don't have, a clear sense of direction, or when you are confused, or when, you're not even sure you are doing the right thing. And it gets even worse when you look around you and everybody seems to be telling you that you are going mad. They are telling you are going crazy. Okay, you say you are doing business, you are working. Okay, so where is the evidence of your work? Where is what you are? They can't see it. So it gets even crazier. And the more that happens, the more you start doubting yourself and you start thinking that, am I sure I'm really doing the right thing? But like I said, tonight, my goal for this meeting is very simple. First off, I want to put an end to that doubt once and for all. Tonight, I want to demystify and break down the value of the business of network marketing. There are several business models out there. Earlier today, I was checking out, online, I was checking out the Nollywood industry and how they make money in that model, right? I was reading about, because I saw these flyers everywhere on WhatsApp status of Funke Akindele's A Tribe of Judah movie that has now done, 1 billion naira in revenue since its release in, I think, November or December, I don't know. I was looking at how these guys making money. So I was reading about, that industry and how they are making money. And I learned about the Xbox, learned about, the home cinemas and all of that. Basically, every business model has a way that it operates, right? And tonight, I want you to realize one thing, that network marketing, I don't have time to start going into statistics. I wanted to actually bring out data, statistics, and all of that, but there will be no time for that tonight because I want to go really deeper than that. But just take this from me. Network marketing industry is bigger, and I don't mean in a small way, it's bigger than the entertainment industry, including movie, including sport, including rest media, entertainment in general. This is a much more bigger industry than that. Because for some of you, you have been looking at yourself, when they call you a network marketer, you feel bad, all right? You're not even proud to share this business with people because you feel like, I'm not so sure of this thing. My goal tonight, and as God will be helping me, is to help you to demystify and to help you to see the value in what you are doing, okay? Now, when it comes to, the focus for this year, who can tell me what the vision for the year 2024 is? According to the blueprint, what is the title of the blueprint for this year? What's our focus this year? Because like I told you, everything we are doing must point us back to fulfilling that mandate. What is the mandate for the year 2024? If you are following me, please, let me see the mandate in the chat space. The making of a millionaire. The making of a millionaire. And I will tell you right now that one of the most critical elements when it comes to making a millionaire, aside from the intrinsic values, we're talking about, you have to become and all of that. But apart from the intrinsic values, that means the internal stuff, one of the most critical external stuff required to be able to, become a millionaire is the business vehicle you choose. Your vehicle. Your business vehicle. What kind of business are you doing? There are some businesses that you do that no matter what you do, no matter how hard you work in those businesses, you can never become a millionaire in it. True or true? All right, true or true? There are some businesses you can do that no matter what you do, you can never amount at becoming a millionaire in such ventures. Okay, so the vehicle you choose to invest your time, to invest your energy, we already know by law of business, generally speaking, globally speaking, that every business has processes. Okay, becoming a millionaire, regardless of the vehicle you choose, there has to be some process you go through. It can't be an overnight thing. Businesses grow over time. That is the standard law anywhere, any business whatsoever. We are seeing Funke today, I mean, did 1 billion naira in this thing, but go and check back to how she started. All right, trace back her history to when nobody knew her. Okay, so she didn't just jump to where she is today. So every business model, there's a process to go through. So that means before you start climbing the ladder of success, you have to check, is it leaning on the right wall? Before you start climbing the ladder, you ask, is it leaning on the right wall? Meaning that this business vehicle I am choosing, does it have the potentials? Can this business lead me, or can it take me to the kind of income level I want to get into? Am I communicating here? If you are following you're getting this, let me just know the chat, okay? Your responses in the chat space is the feedback system for me to know that you guys are this what I'm communicating here, because tonight I want to break down the reason. I want to prove to you today, beyond every reasonable doubt, that the choice you have made to do network marketing is a noble one. That the choice you have made is the right one. Although, according to the video I shared, there are several people, in fact, a larger percentage of people in this business industry who are failing woefully at it. Okay, but that does not mean that the business itself is a bad venture. No, there are only bad business people. Okay, I'm going to establish tonight, I mean, from that video already gave you some kind of hints. You can go online and check those out. I mentioned Robert Kiyosaki. You can get the book, The Business of 21st Century. I mentioned Donald Trump. Okay, that interview. I mentioned Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett has 3 networking companies to his name. And he said of all his investment in this industry was the best. So you can check those out for yourself. But how does all of this come back to you? Tonight, first of all, we're going to consider this vehicle. Why is this business a viable business vehicle for someone who is looking to become a multi-millionaire in 2024? The industry has been around for over 60 years or thereabout. Is it still valid today? All right, is it still valuable today? Can you still become a millionaire in this industry today? Those questions will be answered tonight. And something that I want to address tonight is 1 minute. I'm also going to establish tonight, reasons for failure in the industry and what you can do differently to succeed. And once I do that, that will be it for this evening. And then you can now make your choice, because like I told you, all we are doing this year is the making of a millionaire. So let's consider network marketing as a business vehicle for somebody who is looking to become a millionaire. Please, can you go to the chat space and give me ideas? What business, don't mention network marketing just yet, what business do you know of? Don't be shy, you just mention the names. What are the alternatives right now? Okay. If you are considering a business to get into that can help you become a millionaire, that can help you to make impact at the highest level, not a side, not just something small. I mean, a big business that can go global and all of that. Give me examples in chat space. You probably mentioned real estate. You probably mentioned digital marketing, where I came from. You probably mentioned things like what else again? What else do you know? Give me options in the chat space right now. Okay. Give me options. Why network marketing? Why would I choose network marketing over and over and over and over and over again? Okay. The underlying principle, let me just tell you this. The underlying principle, oh, thank you, Holy Spirit. The underlying principle in every business that is headed to the millionaire status, the underlying principle is leverage. Okay. The underlying principle is leverage. Whether you are in the transport business or you are in the movie business, any business at all, you are in the banking business, okay? You are in the church business, quote and unquote. I'm not saying church is a business, but I'm saying, I mean, it's also a big industry. If you're going to categorize religion or church or mosque, is a big industry as well. So leverage is the underlying factor in all of this, which means how many people are involved. How many people are involved? And in a way I like to simplify this thing for us is this. Okay? A way I like to simplify this for us is this. I know we've probably all heard about the cash flow quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. Now, there is one thing he made very clear in that chart, and that is the difference between the sectors. You have the employees, you have the small business owners, you have the business owners, and you have the investors. Okay. Now, those who are on the left side are people that are trading their time for money. A simple way to know whether or not you are using leverage is to ask yourself, can I make money while I am asleep? If the answer is yes, then that's leveraging them, because it means something else is at work. You have an asset that is generating, you have a cash or cash flow generating asset. Am I communicating? That's leverage. If you answer no, then it means that you don't have leverage, which means your time invested equals to money earned. Am I communicating? Take, for example, if you have a job and they are paying you, for example, let's say 400,000 naira a month. And let's say you resume 8 a.m., you close by 5 p.m. Okay. How many hours is that? Please focus and follow me here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is, you work for 9 hours every day. Okay. And in a month, you work Monday to Friday, for example, Mondays to Friday. Okay. That means you minus 2 days from it. That means a month of about 26, 20, 24 days, right? 24 days. Is it 20, 24? 2 minus 2 times 4, that's 8. Yeah, you work for like 22 days. So 22 multiplied by times 9, it means that in a month you work for 198 hours, right? You work for 198 hours, and they are paying you how much? 400,000 naira per month. Divided by 298 hours. 298, sorry, 98 equals what? It means the value of your time per hour is what? In that example, the value of your time per hour is 1,342. Let's just say 1,345 naira per hour. That is the value of your time in that scenario. That is the value of your time in that scenario. It simply means that you put in 9 hours of work every day, all right? You are paid 400,000 salary, or your monthly income is 400K. You work 9 hours a day, means that the value of your time is 1,345 naira per hour, which means if I delay you in this place for the next 2 hours and I pay you that amount times 2, I have simply paid your time. You have not lost anything. This is the principle of work and productivity, right? Now, when we talk about, I said 298, just multiply 9 by 22. Okay, I use 22 days. 22 multiplied by 9 hours. Oh, sorry, 198. Sorry. So 400,000 divided by 198. 198. Okay, that gives you 2,020 naira per hour. Okay, 2,020 naira per hour. That's what it means. It means the value of your time is that amount. If you have a business here, maybe you have a shop, so you are selling provision, or you are a barber, or you have any other business you are doing, you can also calculate how much is your time really worth. What is the worth of your time right now? Using this simple formula, you calculate how much am I making in a month as in terms of profit and all of that. What is my profit or my take-home income every month? Then how many hours do I work every day? What time do you go and open your shop? What time do you close? Then how many days do you work in a week? Is it Monday to Saturday, Monday to Friday, and all of that? Then you calculate that times number of days in a month that you work, and then you divide it to get how much your hourly rate is worth. Am I communicating here? It means that ideally, this is your income. You see, this is the ideal situation until the concept of leverage comes into the play. Now, let me ask you a question. How many hours do you have in a day? How many hours do you have in a day? We have 24 hours. So it simply means for this guy, okay, the maximum income, let's even assume, okay, let's even assume that this guy can work for 24 hours. It means that the value of his time is what? 2,020 naira multiplied by what? Times 24. And I know he can't do that, right? It means that the value of his time is 48,480. That means no matter how hard this guy can work, his income will never go beyond, 48,480. This is when we talk about trading time for money. Okay? Trading time for money. But there is a way that the rich people think. Thank God this month we are reading a book titled The Secret of the Millionaire Mind. The way a rich man is thinking, if you are looking to become a millionaire, hello, if you are looking to become somebody of high impact, somebody who becomes a high net worth individual, there is a way they think, and they are thinking in terms of how can I increase my worth per time? All right. How can I increase my worth per time? And that is when you start thinking about a concept called leverage. So let me tell you something very, very important. There is no, mark my word, there is no millionaire you see today who does not have a system of leverage. You cannot become successful at the highest levels, okay, without employing or engaging the concept of leverage. Now, what is leverage? Leverage allows you to earn more income than the hours you are putting in. They said leverage is the ability to make more and more income without having to necessarily work as hard. Do you understand? By having people or money working for you. That's leverage. As a big business owner, if you check the what is it called? The cash flow quadrant. If you check the cash flow quadrant, you have the E's, you have the S, you have the B, and you have the I. The E's are the employees, the S are the self-employed people, the B people are the big business owners. These guys own a system and people work for them. So in that case, their leverage system is the people that work with them and the system they have. So they simply create a system and they deploy the effort of several other men to use that system to work. But as they use their system to work, you know what happens? This guy that owns the system and that has all this network of people is getting richer. Do you understand? Don't let anybody deceive you that network marketing is a wrong business to be in. Because by the time I'm done with you this evening, you understand that this business employs the principle. And that is the reason why it is one of the biggest businesses in the world that is most criticized. Shall I tell you why? Because the powers that be know that this is that one business that equalizes everybody. It is a business where a nobody can start, get the right system, and begin to build a network and can become a somebody. Because all of a sudden, you now have the same system that is working for the rich, working for you, right? Because your network or your team, as we call it, can grow so large. And you are enjoying leverage income on all of that network, all the way down to the bottom. Am I communicating here? Oh my goodness. Is somebody following me here? You need to understand this. You must understand this. Think about the richest people in the world today. They all have this kind of leverage working for them. Look at UBA Bank. UBA Bank, and this is only for the sake of explanation, UBA Bank is owned by a man called what? Tony Elumelu, right? Now, this guy is one man. How many hours does he have in a day? Tony has how many hours in a day? Just like you and I, he also has a maximum of 24 hours in a day. Tony has 24 hours maximum in a day. Dangote has 24 hours in a day. No matter how rich or poor you are, we all have 24 hours in a day. So how come the rich become rich? It is because a rich man understands that I must employ leverage. What is leverage? Engaging other people's time. So when you get a job in UBA Bank, hello, you get a job with UBA Bank, what UBA Bank is doing is that they are simply paying for your time, all right? And guess what? the money they are paying you as salary, when they calculate it, the value you are bringing to the company is more than the money they are paying you. Why? Because when you work, based on the productivity that you have brought into the table, they pay you a part of what you are worth. Oh, you don't get it. Take, for example, if the value that you are bringing to the company is 100,000, on average, the company will pay you a salary of what? 10,000 naira. Am I communicating here? So there is no company in this world, no matter how your boss like you, there is no boss that can pay you what you are truly worth. But they even call you asset. You are an asset because you are making them richer. Now, I am not trying to say, oh, we are fighting against employers and all of that. Your goal should be, I want to become an employer too. Because nobody can rise to the highest levels without employing leverage. Why? Because time is limited for everybody. Am I communicating here? Am I communicating here? I want you to understand this. Just please open your mind and follow me here. Follow me. Because what networking does for you is that it gives you a platform where you can start from without having to have any experience, without having to be a Harvard School graduate. Okay? Without being a Harvard School graduate, you can actually have a system that you can begin to build gradually. And let me tell you, please, how many years is UBA Bank now in Nigeria? Please, somebody should find out. What year was UBA Bank founded? Because, oh God, I don't want to jump ahead of myself. Towards the end of this, what really makes all the difference between those who are succeeding in network marketing and those who are failing is the same element that make the difference between those who are failing in the real life in any business and those who are succeeding in the real life and in every business. The business vehicle does not matter. Okay? If you cannot succeed as a businessman in network marketing, then your chances are slim. If you don't change your ways, your chances are slim in other businesses as well. Are you really serious about that? Please check again. Are you serious? 1949, is that true? Please, somebody please cross-check. Okay, please cross-check. Are you saying that UBA Bank has been that long? Are you serious? I'm surprised. Is that true? Okay. Please, somebody confirm for me. Is it that long? Oh, that one is different. So that one, I don't think that one is not the one that Tony Molu is having. No. Okay, let's start for which other bank is owned by Nigerian. Please check. I think it's true. It's true. Please check the one for our Nigerian Tony Elumelu. Please check the one for our Nigerian Tony Elumelu. How many years? Or use a bank owned by Nigerian. Please use a bank owned by Nigerian. Okay? And what I was trying to bring out from there is this. The law of time must take its course. The law of time must take its course. Okay? So what you do is this. Let me tell you. Look at me very carefully. Because in 2024, I don't want your effort to be wasted. What you do is this. The principle of success is this. In every business, the principle of success is this. You first of all look at the vehicle. Now I'm talking about the vehicle now. You look at the vehicle. This business model I am about to get into, if I commit my time to this for the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, does this business have the potential to deliver my dreams to me? Can this business allow me to earn the kind of income that can fund or finance my dream lifestyle? Okay? Am I communicating? It's very simple. That's what you ask yourself. And for most people, if you ask yourself, is there any job in this world, even if you do that job for the best, that can finance your dream? I won't answer that one. But the bottom line is look at the vehicle. And the reason why it is a very great choice is because you can start as little as what? Very little capital. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Toby. 2005. How many years is that? Okay. How many years is that now? We have gotten the one for Nigerian, the Nigerian version, okay, or subsidiary. 2024 minus 2005. It means that business or that company has been existing since how many years? Everybody, please type. How many years? For 19 years. Okay, so this idea of, and I know how when we are doing presentation, we are talking about the money. You can make so much amount of money every day, every month. I know that naturally has a way of making some people to be thinking that within 1 month, 2 months, you start making millions. There is no such business. It doesn't exist. Please wake up. Don't be deceived. Okay, every business that must make you great, not just that you jump into the money, that must make you successful at the highest level, that will be sustainable, that will give you freedom. It will take time to build. It will take time to build. So what you're really looking for is, this vehicle I am choosing, does it have the potential to give me the kind of lifestyle I want? Does it have the potential for freedom and all of that? Am I communicating here? So let's come back. Let's come back to this. So network marketing as a vehicle, why must you commit to it? Why must you carry this business on your head and sell it like pure water? Why? Because it has leverage. Take, for example, now, you start to build your business. All right? However long it takes you, you must first of all make up your mind. Don't start the business saying, let me see whether it will work. Make up your mind to learn what you need to learn to make it work. I will share the 3 strategies, the 3 keys with you, why others are failing and why you will succeed. Okay, so stay to the end of this. Follow me. First of all, this business has leverage. It has leverage. And that's the most important concept. Why is UBA Bank successful? Thousands of staff and lots of what? Millions of what? Users or bankers. I mean, people that bank with them, customers, right? So you must understand that for leverage to happen, there must be people involved. Lots of people, actually. So when you hear people saying things like, oh, all those networking, bring 1, bring 2, that them sabi, I don't care. Show me one business in the world. Show me one business that people became billionaires, millionaires through it, that does not involve millions of people. The more people, the better. We talked about, what's his name? Donald Trump. Why is he wealthy? Because he has thousands, maybe even millions of what? Tenants. The guy is a real estate mogul, right? Am I communicating here? So you must understand, just get that thing off your mind already. Don't allow somebody to be deceiving you. If you say, I'm a boat driver, I make money, I understand you're making money, but do you know how many passengers you are driving? But if you are applying sense, I say, okay, no, I have other drivers too. That's still leverage. The same thing. When it comes to network marketing business, when you start your business, as you connect someone to the business, that person too, for the rest of their genealogy in the business, anybody they connect as well, you are enjoying leverage income from it. Jay Poggetti said, I would rather have 1% of the effort of 100 men than 100% of my own effort. Am I communicating? In all of this, understand that what is most important in network marketing is not how much money you make. It is how are you making the money? Is it by leverage? Are you building for leverage or are you building to eat? There's a difference. If you are building for leverage, then you understand that the secret of your future income is in the people you have now. Do you understand? So you're going to take your time to invest in people, to build people, all right, to train them, to mentor them until they succeed. Because you know that your future income is tied to the success of your current partners. Is somebody following me? That's why when I see somebody that maybe, for example, the people sign up into the business and they eat their money, or somebody pay, you didn't register the person, you went and do something else with the money, you don't understand what you are doing. What you are simply doing is that you are eating your future income. You are eating your future now. That's what you are doing. So invest in the people in your business. What did I say? Invest. All right? Because right there is your key to income in the future. Am I communicating here? So if it's such a good business, why are people not succeeding? Who is asking that question? Who is asking that question? Who is asking that question? All right. I'm going to give you reasons why people are failing. First of all, one of the biggest reasons for failure, all right, is that people come into the business with the wrong mindset. They come into the business with the what? The wrong mindset. Some come in with the mindset of an employee. And what is the employee mindset? It is this: I work for 8 hours a day. I get paid 100,000 a month. That's employee mindset. So when they come in and they work for 8 hours a day, and at the end of the month, the income they earn is not even matching up to the effort they put in, or they don't even make any income at all. What do they say? This is a waste of time. And it's not like that. Because in the business world, you invest before you earn. Okay? You're not working for the money, you are working to build a system. There is a difference. An employee works for money, an entrepreneur works to build a system that generates cash flow. An employee works to earn salary. An entrepreneur works to build a system that generates ongoing cash flow. In other words, an employee is working to eat, an entrepreneur is working to build a system, so that a time will come when the entrepreneur cannot work again. He doesn't have physical strength again, right? But guess what? The system he has built is still working hard for him. People get tired. Systems don't get tired. There's a difference. And so when I first started this business, I was not making money. I began this business just like every other person. But I understood that I am not building this thing to make money now. I am not building to make money. I am working to build a system that will ensure that I keep on making money on a cash flow. And today, to the glory of God, this business pays me cash flow every single day. Do you understand? A time will come. Now, a time will come that the employee will get tired. Either you are sacked, or you sack yourself, you resign, or you retire. One thing must happen. And the moment you retire, the value of your work is gone. Or true. But for an entrepreneur, even when you retire, guess what? The system you have built is still functional. The money is still coming in. So it is always worth it. An employee is asking, how much can I earn? An entrepreneur is asking, will it be worth it? Am I communicating here? There's a difference. Don't come into this business with the wrong mindset. Don't come in with the employee mindset. Come in with the mindset of an entrepreneur. Who is an entrepreneur? He is somebody who is willing to make sacrifices now to reap the reward tomorrow. He is working today to build a system that can position him tomorrow that when he cannot even work again, he is still making money. There's a difference. An employee is thinking now. What can I get now? A businessman, entrepreneur is thinking, what can I build for the future as well? Am I saying you will not survive now, or that you will not make money now? Of course you will make money. But let me tell you something. In every business, the money you are first making is your first fruit. You must reinvest it. The Bible says that God gives bread to the eaters and he gives seed to the sower. When you are new in this business, your first month, your second, don't be focused on the money. Take your attention and focus on building the structure, structuring your business for success. The people you are recruiting, spend time with them. Forget about the money. Because the truth is that when you are new in the industry, in the business, at the first few months, you will be working so hard, but your income will not be showing for it. Your income will not reflect your effort. Okay? But if you are persistent and you focus on what you are building, you know what will happen eventually? For the little work you are doing, you'll be rewarded more for it. You will earn more money than your effort. That's the business world, my darling. And it's the same way in every business. So don't come into the business with the wrong mindset. That's a reason for failure. That is the reason, one of the top reasons for failure. They have the mindset that when I just jump in there, I work for 10 hours, I get paid for 10 hours. That is not business, my dear. That is employee mindset. Am I communicating? Number two reason is because people come in with a short-term mentality. Short-term mentality. You are thinking, let me just do it for 1 month and see. Let me do it for 1 month and see. Let me see for 2 months, for 3 months. Then you start counting time. I have been here for 1 month. I have been here for 2 months. I've not even gotten anybody. I've not even done this and that. Whereas an entrepreneur signs up for the long term. And when an entrepreneur comes in, what they are focusing on is not how much money they have made. What they are focusing on is how much knowledge have I acquired, how much skill have I built in this profession. Have you ever seen a quack doctor getting paid? Okay, you say you are a doctor, you don't even know how to inject somebody, and you expect to get paid. Who does that? Okay, when you say I am a network marketing professional, what you are saying is that I have the skills. What you are saying is that I know what it means. I understand that. Wake me up in the night, ladies and gentlemen. Wake me up in the night. For me to break down this business. You can say I'm talking to you now. I'm a lecturer and I'm not even taking any notes because I know this thing like I know my own name. Did I just all of a sudden magically appear into this knowledge? No. You must invest time in knowledge. Entrepreneurs invest in knowledge. Employees don't care. Because whether or not they will still get paid. So the landscape is changing now, by the way. The landscape is changing now. All right? Am I communicating here? So the mindset and then the mentality. Don't come in with a short-term mentality. Come in for the long term. Come in to build an empire. Come in to build an empire. Tell yourself, I know we have some people here that are like elderly. You're already in your 60s, you're approaching 70 or even above. Let me give you a good news. Sir and Ma, I know you are starting this business at the time when you're already getting close to the later part of your years. But the good news is this. I know you have invested your youth, like myself. When you were my age, I'm about 30 years of age right now, about 30 years of age. You have invested your youth to work for somebody. Don't blame yourself, all right? Because at that time, during your own time, what was really working was that industrial era. Go to school and get a job. Before you even graduated, there were jobs waiting for you, official car, all of those things. That was your era, so no problem, okay? However, this time that you have now, the good news is that in the whole world, network marketing business is one of those few businesses that you can build it and transfer it to your next generation. What am I saying? The effort you are putting in now is not like a job where once you retire or you resign, your children can't even use your certificates. In network marketing, the work you are building now, your next of kin can take over your account. Okay, and all that network, they can continue to earn the income from where you stopped. As I am talking to you, I have an account for my unborn children. Hello. Before my wife gets pregnant, my children already have accounts. As I'm talking to you now, they already have I opened it last year for them. Okay, I opened for them last year. I already know their name and all that. Am I communicating? Because one thing that is killing us in Nigeria is this. People think about only now and themselves. But in the advanced countries, they are thinking about their children, their grandchildren. They do things that will not even affect, they will not even benefit from it. But they are thinking in the next 10 years, the next 20 years, the next 50 years, the next 100 years. Right? And I'm telling you tonight, this is one of those businesses where you have the opportunity of building for your children. Am I communicating? So for the elderly in the house, I want to say, well done to you. All right, well done to you. So ladies and gentlemen, what must you do now Having heard all of this, what must you do to be able to become a success in this business? How many of us in this meeting, you want to become part of the 25% that is having massive success in the industry? As a matter of fact, if you are still a young person like myself, you are saying, I'm not even aiming for 25%. I am aiming for the top 1% globally. Who says you can't do it? All right. Last week in cell meeting, we heard about somebody that was making $1 million every month in network marketing. Okay. Today, Funke Akindele grossed 1 billion naira on one movie, and we're celebrating her. I just told you now that there's a lady, you can Google her name, Stormy Wellington. There is a lady in network marketing that is making 1 billion naira every month, every month. Oh, you don't get it. You don't get it. On everybody's status now, on WhatsApp, you will see that movie there. And this is no way to say, I mean, that was a great fit for her. I mean, I celebrate her as well. I respect her. I mean, she's a record breaker and all of that. But I'm telling you that there is somebody in network marketing right now making 1 billion naira, that's the amount, every single month, residually. Oh, there's no time today to talk about residual income. There's no time. There is no time. You see, if you understood the power of residual income, you will break walls to get it. You will break walls, because residual income is the money you make that is not entirely by your effort. Oh, it's so sweet. I have tasted it. It's so sweet. I tell you, it's so sweet. It's so sweet. Okay, so you want to become successful in network marketing. What must you put in place? It's very simple. The reverse. Do what everybody else is not doing. Those who are saying that the business does not work are those that are coming with networking mentality. I call it networking mentality. Is bring one, bring two. Based on the number of people, if you bring plenty of people, you will make money. If you don't bring anybody, you will not make money. That is networking mentality. A true network marketer, there's a difference. Let me explain it to you. A networking mentality, how do I put it now? I want to differentiate for you networking and network marketing. In networking, people that have that mentality are focused on bringing people. Let me bring you to my church. Come and talk to them. Bring you to my association. Talk to them. Just bringing people. But in network marketing, these are people that are building people. There's a difference. Networking, you are bringing people. In network marketing, you are building people. Do you get it? There's a difference. In networking, you bring people and you abandon them. In network marketing, you build people, you bring them in and you train them and you invest in them and you mentor them, just like raising a child. Okay? There are several people. Let me use this example now. Thank you, Holy Spirit. There are some people, let me ask you, just because you gave birth to Peking, does that make you a mother? Just because you born Peking, does that make you a mother? Of course not. Who is a mother? A mother is somebody that gives birth to the child and also train and raise the child. Okay? There are some people, they give birth, they go and dump them by the roadside. That is networking. Just imagine that scenario. They born the Peking, drop her for roadside. That's born Peking. Okay? But if you born that child and you raise that child, then you are in network marketing. And let me tell you, the people that say that this business does not work are the networking mindset. They bring one, bring two people. I am not one of them. And if you must enter the top 25%, you must cross over from the networking side to the network marketing side. Understand that you must build. That leverage income is not given, it is built. Tony Elumelu is reaping the reward of his building. For the past 19 years. And now he's enjoying it. I mean, we see that guy now looking fresh, traveling the world. That is the reward of building. If you don't build, you can't be rewarded. Hello? If you don't build, you cannot be rewarded. So if you build as a network marketing, there is reward, there is leverage income, there is lifestyle freedom for you. So what does it take? Number one, don't be a networking person. Be in network marketing. Don't just bring people in, build people. What I say, even if all you have is one downline, build that person, train that person. When we have meetings like this, make sure the person is there. Okay? Let them know that you have interest in their success. Show it to them. Invest in them. Okay? Help them. When they're asking you questions, you're only away. Why are you disturbing me? Will you say that to your own child? Of course not. Because children are curious. They want to know. You tell the person. You train the person. Okay, now I understand. This is what you do. You spend time with the person. When they ask you questions, you don't take offense. You explain to the person until they get it. You keep on explaining and explaining and explaining until they get it. Am I communicating? Now, can I tell you a secret? As you are building people, you are also building yourself. You just find all of a sudden your patience level is growing. Oh God, this business taught me patience. So, oh God, people have tried to frustrate me in this business. All kinds of issues. All kinds of issues. But guess what? As you try to solve those problems, as you make your attempts, you are becoming better and better and better and better and better person. Of a sudden, even if you don't want to make 1 million in a month, naturally, because of the person you have become by building others, naturally, you will attract 1 million. You can't even if you say, I don't want the money, I don't want the money, you will attract the money by the person you have become. By the person you have become. So that's number one. Don't just bring people, build people. Number two, the mindset. I'll be wrapping up in the next 5 minutes. The mindset. What are the mindset you must have to win in this business? One, have a long-term mentality. From the day one that I joined this business, I told myself, if I can give 5 years to study agronomy on campus, if I can give 5 years of my life to go and study agronomy, today, I don't even use certificate. The Pali, I don't even know where the Pali is right now. I don't know where it is. But so I told myself, if I can spend 5 years to get a degree I will not even use, I was paying money, everything. I said, I'm going to give this business 5 years. So no matter the obstacle in the first month, second month, third month, fifth month, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, it did not matter. There was a commitment already made. 5 years or nothing. Why 5 years? Because in the real business world, it takes 5 years to actually prove a concept. So once you have checked that the business has a future, what do? You make up your mind. I am not, if you read that book I'm reading for this month, I started the book. Have you actually started that book for this month? He said there is a way that rich people think. One of them is that they keep their commitment. And the second thing is that they have a long-term mindset. And he said, by listening to that man, he now made up his mind. That is T. Harv Eker now. He told himself that this is my business. I will not look sideways. I will not look left or right. I will commit to this one business until I become a millionaire or more. Did you read that part in the book? Have you read that part? So the principle of success in business is the same everywhere. Okay, so have a long-term mindset so that you are not under pressure. Let me tell you what happens to you. When your mindset is that in 1 month, I want to make 1 million. Now, what happens? You're under pressure. You become desperate, okay? And you become easily demoralized and disturbed. Ladies and gentlemen, you must have a long-term mindset if you intend to succeed in this business or in any other business whatsoever. Am I communicating here? Am I communicating? Number three, if you must win in this business and enter the top 1%, you must develop your skill. You must develop your skill. The Bible said, "See thou a man diligent in his business, he shall stand before kings and not stand before mere men." All right? He said, God is a rewarder of those that diligently seek him. Diligence is a principle of success in any business. And part of diligence, he says, study. What is study? He says, study to show yourself approved, a workman that needs not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Meaning that you must study your way before God to be rewarded. How many books have you read about this business? How many courses have you attended? Okay? Have you taken your time to understand the business? Before doctors become doctors, do you know how many books they read? For those in the academic world, how many papers they published? That's what makes them who they are. The reason why I am like this is because of the amount of knowledge at my disposal. Build your skill. Build your skill. I was somewhere today with one of our partners here for a one-on-one presentation with somebody. And guess what? We ran the whole presentation with no slide. No slide at all. I didn't have to open laptop and show them slide. No slide. Just by word of mouth. We ran the whole, for the couple. It's a husband. I mean, husband and wife. The husband has done New Life before. The wife has done Long Reach before. And they were bringing all kinds of objections, all kinds of issues from the husband side, from the wife side, and I was in the middle, just there, listening to them as they are bringing it. Before they even talk finish, I already know where they are coming from. I know what the problem is already. As you're even talking to me, I already know what the problem is coming from. Why? By virtue of experience and development of skills. It's not just like that. Am I communicating? Focus in 2024. Please, I'm begging you now. Focus on becoming a better version of yourself, skill-wise, mindset-wise, and you will see yourself excelling in this business. For those who are elderly here, you are wondering, why bother now? I'm already old. Why bother? Sir, you can be old by age, but young in your mind. There is this sense of fulfillment and joy when you know that you are a person of value. That's the honest truth. So it mustn't be for the money. You mustn't do this for the money. All right? You mustn't do it for the money. Do it for the fact that I am meant to keep getting better and better and better. Am I communicating here? Develop your skills. There are some key areas when it comes to skill. Number one is your skill in the core 7 skills. Finding prospect, the 7 skills now. Finding prospect, inviting prospect, presentation, follow-up, closing down, onboarding, promoting event. The 7 core skills of network marketing. The 7 professional skills of network marketing. But not just that. The core skills, 2, leadership skills. Leadership skills. Leadership skills. Leadership skills. The 3rd skill, communication skills. Communication skills. How you talk. Okay? You can have all the professional skills and still not succeed if you lack communication skills. Why? Because we're in the people business. If you talk anyhow, you see anyhow. You know what I'm saying? Don't, because I'm the upline, you start abusing everybody around you. You talk anyhow to them. You disrespect everybody. You are so rude and arrogant. Okay? Just because you don't know everything now, you are now the oga, you start misbehaving, you start misyanning. Don't do it. Improve your communication skills. Learn to treat people with respect and honor. Treat people with respect and honor. The person is new in their business. He is not a stupid person. He is not mumu. Stop talking to them as if they are mumu. He is new. He doesn't know much about the business. He's asking simple questions. To you, they might sound stupid, but to that person, he is just trying to seek to know. Am I communicating here? Build your character. Build your character. Okay? So I've mentioned the core skills, that's the 7 skills, leadership skills, communication skills. Next, people skills. People skills. The reason why God is God is because he's handling how many people? Billions of human beings on earth. That's why God is God. But let me tell you, your income will never rise above your level of people skill you can handle. If you are somebody that can effectively handle 100 people, then you will excel in that manner. If you're someone that can effectively handle 1 million people, you will excel in that manner. Am I communicating here? It's not an easy thing to be the leader of a large group. Go and ask pastors. Go and ask pastors. If you envy Baba Adeboye, please just go and wear his shoe for one day. He is a leader for millions of people, directly and indirectly. Go and ask people that have, because it's not just like that. You will learn certain things. People will backbite you. Just know it already. They will backbite you. They will talk bad about you. They will insult you. They will handle you anyhow. And guess what? If you must be effective as a leader, you will still honor them. You will still love them like that. With all their baggages, with all their insults, with all their, you will still love them. Why? You can't lead the people you don't love. That's the honest truth. Because leadership requires sacrifice, and you cannot sacrifice if you don't love. For God so loved the world that he gave, he sacrificed his only son. So with love comes sacrifice. So if there is no love, there can be no sacrifice. And so when you say a leader is not willing to sacrifice for his team, there is no love there. Am I communicating here? Develop your skills. Develop your skills. I've talked about 3 things now. Your mindset, right? What's number 2? What's number 2? What is number 2? Please give me the list on the chat space already as I'm rounding up. And I will take questions for how many minutes? Maybe 5-10 minutes. This is for me already. This is for me already. If you must be in the top 1%, have a long-term mindset. Develop your skills. And I mentioned the core skills. That's the 7 skills now, the professional skills. Finding prospect, inviting, presenting, follow up, closing, onboarding, promoting event. Then I mentioned what again? Communication skills, leadership skills, people skills, all right? That is on that, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, if you can improve yourself in these areas this year, I'll give you one more. I'll give you one more. And that is this: strategy. Please write it down. Strategy. Strategy. Don't be so rigid. Don't say, me, I am like this. Me like this. I don't like social media. Me like this. I don't like. I mean no disrespect at all for this next example I'm going to give right now. When I'm talking about strategy, you must understand that the world we live in is changing per time. Oh God, there's no time. And because the world is changing, times are changing, you must learn to grow with the times. You must learn to grow with the changing times. There was a time in this country, there was a particular church in this country that they do not approve of television. Right? Whether it's true or not, that they do not approve of television. Right? But today, that same ministry leverages these things like there's no tomorrow. You know why? Because if you are too rigid, you cannot grow. If you are too rigid, if you limit yourself to one standard that you are used to, guess what? You will not grow beyond that standard. You must always learn to become like water. What I say? You must learn to become water. What is water? Water is shapeless. Water is formless, but it assumes the shape of whatever it comes in contact with. What am I trying to say? As a business person, you must learn to be changing your strategy as the world is evolving. Okay? In 2024, you must learn to run adverts for your business. Those who are doing scam are changing their strategy every time. You are remaining on one strategy, only one approach. You must learn to pray to God to give you ideas. What else can I do to move my business forward? Strategies. And when your leader tells you, do it this way, please follow it. Follow it. The way you run business last year, it's not how you should run it this year. Improve. Everything else is improving. Improve yourself. And as you do this, we watch yourself rise. And I tell you, this business is 100% worth it. It's 100% worth it. At the beginning, it may not look like it, but guess what? As you begin to focus on the structure, as you are building people, all right, you will find yourself rising and rising and rising. The funny thing is that I was not even focused on my income. Can I shock you? All of you so focused on income. Focus on income only. Can I shock you? I was not focused on my income. I just knew that there is a law called the law of cause and effect. 1 + 1 is equal to 2. So my focus is not on the 2. My focus is how can I make sure I get my 1 + 1? Once I can get my 1 + 1 right, what will happen? 2 will appear. True or true? True or true? So once I understand the element that leads to income, I just focus on those elements and the income will appear. Do you understand? Okay? So ladies and gentlemen, by next week, Friday, the focus will be on goal setting. The last time I had a trend like that was in 2020. Okay? But in 2024, there is a different approach for goal setting. There is a way you have been setting goals. You could not hit your goals because you are setting the goals in the old way. In this current time now, there is a way to set goals differently that will enable you to hit your goals faster and better and more effectively. So by next week, I'm going to be training on goal setting in 2024 and beyond. There's a need for an update and a refresher. Goal setting in 2024 and beyond. That's for next week. This is January. The year is just starting, and we're talking about becoming a millionaire, the making of a millionaire, and all these aspects. For tonight, I hope I have been able to convince you and not confuse you that network marketing is the best business on the planet. The lives you will impact, people you will touch, the person you will become, the things you will learn, leadership skills, communication skills, people skills, leverage income, residual income, financial freedom, travel around the world, lifestyle freedom, the people you will grow to love, the community you will create. My goodness, there is so many reasons. The impact you will create, my darling, is worth it. Focus on that. Ladies and gentlemen, till next time that I'm going to be seeing you on this masterclass, that will be on Friday, 7 p.m. Friday, let me see, Friday, 12th of January. I'm going to see you then. And until then, do we have any question at all? Any question at all? Anybody? In the next 3 minutes. You have a question, please raise your hand. I can take maybe 1 or 2, and we're out of here. Okay? Since no question, thank you all so much, and let's have an amazing evening. Bye for now.